Hey, it's your girl Kotton, and if you like this look, stay tuned. I'll show you how I did it. So first I start with outlining my eyebrows in a brown pencil just to get the shape that I want. Then I'm going to go through with a flat brush, a flat angle brush, and I'm going to fill in the eyebrows with an eyebrow powder. And of course that's from Juvia's Place. Next, I'm going to take my concealer from Juvia's Place in a tin and a small flat brush. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the arch of my eyebrow just to kind of clean up the shape there. Make sure to take small strokes so that you can easily get the shape and make very minimal mistakes here. Blend, blend, blend. A nice little cool tip when you're doing your makeup and you're blending it out, try dabbing instead of swiping. You'll get less streaks that way. Next, I use my concealer and I shape the top of the brow. I like to use long straight strokes, but if your hand isn't as trained or as steady, try using smaller strokes. And don't be afraid to clean up those eyebrows where you see some uneven areas. Clean up, clean up, clean up. And then blend it right on out. Tap, tap, tap. I attempted a transition. I tried. Next, we're going to come in with the eye prep, and that's our eye primer, and then use a flat brush to go ahead and apply that. Use a tapping motion to blend, 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 blend. And that way you will get a more feathered look instead of a streaky look. Afrique by Juvia's Place, we're going to start with Aya, and that's the yellow, bright yellow. I love this color yellow. It looks like the sun. Start out on the inner corner of the eye and use your brush to reapply until you get the color saturation that you want. I think I may have went over this color like maybe 3 or 4 times, but Juvia's Place is known for being heavily pigmented. Sorry guys, my hand keep covering up my work. I'm going to get it together one of these days. So we're going to use the palette, The Festival by Juvia's Place, and we're going to go with the color Ophala. And for some reason, I did not get this on camera, but we're going to go in and we're going to use Irishi, and that's that bright pink. It's going to be a nice little blend. And I blend all of the colors the same way, so I just go ahead and dip my brush in and pigment it on my eyelid until I get the color saturation that I want. Next, we're going to go in with the Nubian Royale, and we're going to use that purple. It looked blue, but it's actually purple, so you can see on the brush that it's purple. And we're just going to swipe that and create a cat-like point. So I don't have any black color, so I'm going to use my eyebrow palette and the darkest color there. And I'm just going to apply that towards the edge of the lid and create a smoky look. And take my blending brush to kind of like marry those colors together. Put some color back that I felt that was missing and just kind of try to clean up the look a little bit. Then I'm going to take my concealer. This is the eye primer, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take the eye primer and I'm gonna apply that underneath so that I can mimic the colors up top underneath. You'll get a chance to see here with that orange how pigmented it is. Look at that. That's just one application going on and it's everything. I'm sorry guys, I thought I heard some noise, so I just kept looking to see what was going on with my pups. But as you can see, I'm creating a shape with the eye and I'm bringing it all to a point and then I'll blend it out. I take some micellar water and a sponge and just try to get up the excess. And going back with the Afrique and the Angelique, I'm going to put that at the corners of my inner eye and I'm going to place it under my brow as well. And this gives it a little bit of a highlight. It gives it a little bit of a shine. So we want to reflect the light kind of naturally, and we want to create that natural reflection. So you guys know when I create a thin line, I like to use my ink pen. This is my liquid eyeliner pen. And the thin line is because I am not using any false lashes. I'm just using my own lashes for this look. And with the thin line, you're able to see my lashes more. Next, we'll attack the waterline with a black eyeline pencil. So then I come in with my foundations, my highlights and my lowlights. So the Fit Me is my lowlight and the Juvia's Place is my highlight. And I'll put the product detail in the description box. And try to hit the places where all my low lights would be, which is below the cheekbone and above the eyebrows, right under the hairline. Then I come back with my Juvia's Place with my highlights, and I hit the places that would be naturally highlighted, which is the cheeks, the chin, the T-zone, etc. Then I take my makeup blending brush and I blend, try to marry the two and create a more flawless look. Notice how I'm dabbing and not swiping as I blend. I can swipe to apply the application, but when I'm blending it out, I want to dab, 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 dab. Make sure to get all those nooks and crannies because you don't want to look crazy with all those spots everywhere. Now I'm coming in with my shade stick back at Juvia's place in Namibia, and I'm just going to emphasize those low lights. And this is the same place that I applied the darker foundation. If you're unsure where your low light should be at, go ahead and suck those cheeks in, and you'll see that that whole area that's gone caved in should be where your low lights are. So just FYI, my sponge is a bit damp. I do not use a dry sponge on my face. I do use a damp sponge, so I will run it under some water and squeeze out all of the excess, and then put it in a dry towel and squeeze yet again to make it damp. I take the same shade stick and I contour my nose as well. And then I will take my concealer, the same concealer I used on my eyes for my eyebrows, and I'll put it in all of the highlighted places and blend it out. So next I'm going to take the I Am Magic setting powder in the color Kalahari, and I'm going to apply it to all of the areas where my highlights are. So that's the cheeks, the nose, the chin, the T-zone. And notice how it's not a lot of powder. I try to blend it out as I'm setting that powder in before I brush it off. It makes for a less chalkier look. And of course, my favorite, Bella by Juvia's Place. I'm going to put on my cheeks. So I do suck my cheeks in again, put it right up under the apples of my cheek, and then I go back to blend it out. And the purpose of blending out your blush, you'll see the difference here. So it looks like it's part of the makeup compared to being just on top like an 80s style. We never want the 80s style, not in makeup at least. So my favorite setting spray is the Olive Olay Energizer Mist. It is amazing and it smells good. So I'm gonna come in with my loose highlighter, the Heroine by Juvia as well. And I'm just gonna apply it to the actual apples of my cheeks, the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, my chin, and my T-zone. So I just get my favorite purple lip liner and line the outer parts of my lip. You can tell it's my favorite because it is worn all the way down. And then I take my Nana Coco in the Rendezvous Dinner Date color, and I apply it to the inner lip. And I just get some regular glitter purple gloss and put on top of it to kind of give it a little bit of a plump. Guys, don't be too upset with me because I forgot to put on the mascara. So I'm going to put the mascara on, and I'm going to blend out under the eye because I just think it's a better look to not have such a harsh color line. So how y'all liking the blue and green wig? I absolutely love her. Her name is Ivy, like poison ivy. And she is one of my favorites. She makes me feel so fabulous. She makes me feel so just everything. Look at her. Just look at her. She's doing it. She's giving it. She's loving it. But if you like this makeup, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you're going to try it. Until next time, my lovelies.